Hello friend, welcome to my video. So this is me SanjayPradhan. Today I will discussing about the fundamental rights related. First is the Article 14, right to equality. So my previous class was 6 important fundamental right of our Indian Constitution. So which is the defined part 3 of the Indian Constitution. First I will discussing about the right to equality. It's the defined Article 14 to Article 18. Today I will specifically discuss about the Article 14. And first point is the rule of law. This is the concept of the evidence. Okay, second is the equality before law, which is defined Article 14 clause 1. And third is the equality protection of law, which is defined Article 14 clause 2. And third is the third case laws, some case laws. So first I will discussing about the right to equality. What are the meaning of the right to equality? Right to equality means every person shall be equally treated before the law, and any kinds of situation. And if you see on cannot discriminated on the ground of uh, caste, race, and place of birth, and sex, and any other perspective, you cannot discriminate to the people. Okay, every people are equal. Okay, that is the right to equality. We are the equally treated by the law, and the law cannot treated on man to man basis. The law always treated to the equality. That is the right to equality. First one is the rule of law. Rule of law will be by the evidence. Evidence has developed one book at the Constitution of England. Constitution of England has defined rule of law in of the evidence book, and evidence says that rule of law always says law is the supremacy. Okay, has no arbitration. As the first point of the evidence, law is the supremacy means every person shall be treated, even I, even you, and even prime minister, even chief minister, even in police officer, even in constable, and every person and every person are equally treated before the law. And for second point is the equality before law. Equality before law. What are the meaning equality before law? Every person shall be treated equally before the law. The government cannot deny it, and the government and any person cannot deny on the basis of the caste, race, and place of birth, and sex, and any other perspective. So every person will be equally, and every person will be equally punishment, equally treated before the law. That is the equality before law, which is defined Article 14 subclause 1. Every person will be equally treated. Okay, the state shall not be denied to any person before the law, because every person are equal before the law. Okay, point number 3 is the equal protection of law. Equal protection of law, it is the most important. It is the positive concept, and equality before law is the negative concept. Because why is the negative concept? Because the positive concept is the adopted, developed of the concept, that is the equal protection of law. If you see one student who is the fourth standard, and one student who is the 10th standard student, so those students are not equal, not equal, because fourth standard student, her thinking level, her maturity is a difference. And if you see 10th standard student, thinking level and maturity level is completely different. If we equally treated to the both of the student, and equally treat the foods and any other parts, it's a both of the people in a difference. So this difference is the developed by the equal protection of the law. Equal protection of the law. So why equal protection of the law is important? Because every citizen are equal, but are not equal. And if you see equality before law, every person is equal before the law, but equal protection of the law. Equal protection, every person are equal. That is right. But if you see another point of view, 10th standard student and 4th standard student are completely different. Her maturity level, her age, and her thinking level, her any other perspective, her knowledge, and any other reading, you can't treat it to the equally. So this time must be important. Equal protection of law. Because if you are question asked to me why is the important equal protection of law, if you see, suppose one reason, fourth standard student, huh? Her question paper of the exam, and if you 10th standard student, her question paper of the exam, if it is the same question number of the exam, and suppose if you see tenth standard question paper be distributed to the both of the student. One is the fourth standard and second is the first 10th standard. Which standard student is the benefit? Only benefit 10th standard, obviously. Her maturity level, her thinking level, her reading level always different, and fourth standard is not will be benefit. So those of the two types of the student, if you see fourth standard student has another question paper, and for 10th standard student has another question paper. So that is the difference. You can't you can't you can't treat to the equally. Okay, that is the equal protection of law. Equal protection of law, which actual meaning of the if we equally treated to the people, but these people are the equal category. These people are the equally. Suppose if you see women's perspective of the women's and male. Women has some special protection act for the women. So that is the equally treated to the woman. The equal protection of the woman. For the equal protection of the woman, not okay. And we can't treat it to the man and woman equally. That is the most important for changes of the law. So that is the equal protection of the law. You do protection to the equally, but this equally is not important to the every person of the equal. So that is the positive concept and the developed of the country, and this concept is the important. But why is it important? But Article 14 is not a absolute right, which is not a absolute right. Okay, because why is not absolute right? I suppose I go to the any purpose. I am the law student at that time, but my question paper and 11th standard and 12th standard question paper is that will be different. Okay, okay, that is the equal protection of the law, but equally protection, but not a equal protection. My category student and others category student are completely different. So that is the equal protection of the law, which is defined Article 14, Subclause 2. Case law. And case law has the S.N. Balsara versus State of Bombay. So it's the first, and this case law says the develop of the concept of the equal, and this case law first applied new test, that is the intelligible difference and national nexus.